And welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing CF Montreal 3, Forge FC 0 in the quarterfinals of the 2022 Canadian Championship. Montreal wins. They will face Toronto in the semifinals in Toronto in late June, 24th, 25th that week. Goals were scored as follows. In the 14th minute, Sanusi Ibrahim takes a solo run, takes a great shot into the net, puts it past Tristan Henry to make it 1-0 Montreal. In the 22nd minute, Kai Kamara crosses it over to Sanusi Ibrahim, takes a shot, puts it in the net. Easy as you like, 2-0. Was a great run forward for Montreal. Pretty easy break, 2-0. That's the way we go into halftime. Then in the 50th minute, a ball crossed in, header by Sanusi Ibrahim. He gets his hat trick. Ball goes into the net, 3-0. Easy as you like for Montreal. That's a 3-0 victory on the night. Stats are as follows: 17 shots to 5, 7 shots on goal to 1, 58% possession to 42% possession, 573 passes to 411, 90% pass accuracy to 83% pass accuracy, 12 fouls to 12, 0 offside to 1, 1 yellow card to 3, 0 red cards to 0, and 5 corners to 7. Montreal dominated Forge. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Forge beat the ever-loving, or got the ever-loving crap beat out of them by Montreal. Montreal was like, okay, all right, we're going to beat the ever-loving crap out of you. And they did. They did. Heavily. Montreal were just on fire tonight. They've been on fire for a good couple of, about a month and a half. They're a really good team right now under Wilfried Nancy. And Forge have been really sloppy and slow to start this Canadian Premier League season. They do not look like the old Forge. The Forge that we know of. The Forge that we know. The Forge that we love. They do not look like that at all. This Forge team does not look like the one we know. The Forge we know. It just doesn't. This team is just not as good as they seem to be. They don't. Or they've seemed to be. This is different. This Forge is absolutely gone missing in action. Could it be because they have no Elaman Cisse? That could be the case. That could be the case. Was a metronome that they are really missing? That could be the case. Could it be the center backs? That they don't have Daniel Crutzen back? Could be the case. You think the team would be just as good. There hasn't been many changes on lower level onto lowering the quality of the side. Maybe they need CONCACAF. They don't have it. So they can't keep their eyes on something bigger while going for something at their level. Forge isn't punching above their weight no more. And that's the facts. It just doesn't seem like the team that we know and love. It doesn't. Montreal have absolutely just stomped out Forge today. They stomped them out. They stomped them. 3 goals. Last year, Forge got to a penalty shootout. Now, I know they were at home, but Montreal were still a good team. Now they're even better. And Forge have gotten worse. So I guess this is obvious, but I guess this is how you handle a CPL team, Toronto. You put them away. You don't let them stay in the game for that long. But then again, what do I know? When it comes down to it, Forge played well. Or not well, they didn't play well. They had their moments, I should say. But then again, they didn't score on them. Montreal were the better team by far. Dominant defensively, dominant offensively. There was no question whatsoever what that team was doing. That team is on fire. That team is a good team. A really good team. And Montreal are going to do some things this year. They're going to have a good season. They already have. Willifred Nancy has them running well. And they could easily beat Toronto in the semifinals. Even though it is at BMO Field. They could. They easily could. Because Toronto, if they play like they did against Halifax, Montreal is going to make mincemeat of TFC. I'm going to say the semifinal is the legitimate final because I don't think Vancouver are going to win against Calgary. I don't. I think they're going to embarrass themselves again. And then you have York or Calgary in the final. I don't care if you're going to Spruce Meadows or York Lions Stadium. MLS team should easily win that final. With how good Montreal is, and with Lorenzo Insigne being in the final, if it is Toronto, they should win. Either of them should win. This Toronto-Montreal semifinal is the real final. No ifs, ands, or buts. And Montreal show that they belong and that they mean business right now. They mean business right now. Defending their title, they could easily do it. And they started really well on their title defense run. They really did here. They ain't came to play. Yeah, they used a B team, but did it matter? No. They got depth. Depth in spades, Montreal does. Sanusi Ibrahim had a hat trick. That's not really what you'd expect out of Montreal. A Sanusi Ibrahim hat trick, you wouldn't expect that. Nobody does. Nobody would expect that. It's Sanusi Ibrahim. Good player. Kind of a meme in circles, but good player. And he got a hat trick, well-deserved. Well-deserved hat trick. Montreal were the way better team in this situation, and it was shown easy like that. It was obvious. Montreal were the better team. And you could tell by leaps and bounds. Leaps and bounds. They were dominant. Forge had no business in this game, and they just freaking collapsed like a Jenga shack. They did. So with that being said, Montreal fans, if I were you, you got something good. Forge fans, worry. That's all I'm going to say. I think it's time to worry. So with that being said, if you like this, man of the match, of course, Sanusi Ibrahim, a hat trick. Of course he gets man of the match. That's obviously when you get the match ball. Man of the match, Sanusi Ibrahim, hat trick, easy as you like. There you go. So if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification once subscribed, send super chats on the live streams, put this in playlist, share with friends and family, comment on this video. At 9:30, I have a live watch along for LA Galaxy versus LAFC in the Open Cup. We still got that to do, and I'll be here for that. I'm Ron, and I'm out. Peace.